Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is a Work It Wednesday and we're starting a new page today out of I Daydream. It's a grayscale coloring book by Takechi Art. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And we will be starting on... Hello Angela, hello Dawn, hello Diane. We will be starting on this page here. I hope you are all doing well on this wonderful Wednesday. It's actually been nice and cool here, so thankfully I'm not dying of heat exhaustion. Hello, Yana. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. I did get a new watch. Well, I didn't get a new watch. I had a spare, so I do actually know what time it is now, and I don't look naked. Thank you. Hello, Mona. Welcome, welcome. We are still going to be using the Lyra. Hello, Kenny. And we are going to make her a redhead. So we're going to, of course, start on the skin, and we'll go into the hair and that sort of thing. Nice. Yeah, you guys are getting some warm temperature out there. We're going to be getting some warmer temperatures soon. Hello, Davissa. Well, I hope you feel better soon. Hello, Calamity. I just started, so you're doing fine. Haven't even completely started anything yet. Hello, Diane. Welcome. I'm glad that you're able to make a live. Always great to have new people. Hello, Rain. Well, lurk away, darling, lurk away. All right, so we're going to get started on her skin tone. Now, because she is going to be a redhead, her skin tone is going to be a lot lighter. Most redheaded people have a bit of a lighter tone to their skin. Hello, Catherine, welcome. So we're going to start with a little bit of cinnamon in her shadow areas. I'm not going to go with the purple tones because I want to give her a little bit more of that red look around her eyes especially. That is very normal for this artist. Oh, I'm going to zoom you in a little bit too. That might help, huh? So we're going to do zoomy zoomy. Everybody ready for the zoomy zoomy? Oh, that is hot. Yeah. All right, so we're going to zoom in to her face so you can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. I think that should give you a good amount of zoom. Then we're going to move over and up. There we go. All right, so again, I'm using cinnamon. And we're using the Lyra colored pencils, which is our pencil of the week. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon. There's nothing worse than feeling yucky. Though I know exactly how you feel. Some days I just feel blech. And of course with the Lyras, we're just doing a very light layer of this shadowed color. And we're following the shadows that the artist has put on the page. I'm going to put in a couple of my own. Hello, Sue. Welcome, welcome. And of course, this is a part of my hashtag of Asian artists in August. So if you color any Asian artists this month, make sure you tag it. I appreciate it. I have not been able to get to as many live streams as I want to lately, but alright, going to come in under her eye and above her eye here. Hello, Alex. Welcome, welcome. And come up her chin with her hand and put that shadow in. And up under her hair here as well. Alright, now we're going to go to light flesh. Actually, we're going to go to medium flesh first. Thank you, Dawn. I think she's cute. And we're just going to come right over top of that cinnamon with the medium flesh. Extending the shadows out. Sorry if I go all quiet, just mapping out areas. I have a picture in my head, and sometimes, especially with faces, you just gotta map the area out a little more. And other than telling you what I'm coloring, not a whole lot is going on in my day. Bought an exercise bike, so I've been riding that. I went for a walk yesterday. That's about all I've done this week. Again, we're going through with the medium flesh. Bringing that skin tone out here. Nice. If you are a part of the Facebook group, you do have 1 week left to get your pages in for the Dog Days of Summer. So if you are wanting to join that event, make sure that you get your pages into the event album. All right. Well, and that it reminded me of Shirley Temple too, and that's probably why I'm going to go red. All right, now I'm going to go in with light flesh. I'm going right over top of the cinnamon and the medium flesh. And blending all those colors together. Yes, she is in church for Awana. It is Wednesday. Both her and Shannon will be doing church things on Wednesdays. They'll come in after. Usually come in about an hour in. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I think a lot of church services have things that they do, services and that sort of thing on Wednesday afternoon or evening. They are a 3-hour time difference, so. She'll come in when she's back. Yep. Just filling in the face with the light flesh. And then we'll tone it down a little bit with some cream and some white. Because it's a little pinker than I want it to be. So hashtag Asian artists in August is all you have to do. Just like it is in the title of the video. All right, so I'm going to take some cream. I'm going to go into some of the highlighted areas here. When you post on, say, Instagram or Facebook, just in the title of your post, put in the hashtag. If you've already posted the page, you can edit the post and put the hashtag in. Thank you, Dylan. Or Diane, sorry. I keep on wanting to see an L in front of it. All right, now we're taking the white and we're just going to blend all this together. And once I do her hair, the paleness of her skin will make sense. Now I'm blending with the white because I want it to tone it down a bit. If you don't want it to tone it down, you can use your blender, your colorless blender. Oh goodness, sorry guys, had to sneeze. Oh great, now I've got a sneezing fit going on, so now I'm going to be sniffly. Just for the fun of it. Sorry guys. Hopefully that'll be the last one. It usually comes in threes, but I'm fighting off the third one. I know, I know. You would think my nose would know better than to sneeze while I'm streaming. Like, really? Hopefully I got it muted in time. And I do have a page behind this, as well as in front of the other page that I have colored in this book, just to make sure that I don't get any transference of ink or color onto other pages. All right, there we have her skin tone. Just going to take a little bit of this light skin tone here, and we're just going to blend down that darker shadow area a little bit. I should have maybe taken an eraser to that dark side, but just going to blend it down a little. And then we'll take our white and we'll blend it in. Just wanted to give her nose a little bit of a shadow. She has a crooked nose now. Oops. All right. Exactly. It's like, what the heck? Oh, goodness. And of course, Mr. Choo Choo is on his way past. All right, now we're going to do her eyes. We're going to do her eyes a light green. Like this one. Yep. So we're going to go from light to dark on her eyes. And then we'll come back through and blend with the light. Well, it's always a good day to learn something, Yana. Always a good day to learn something. And then we're going to take hooker green. Oh no. This is just a cheap, well, not really cheap, little watch that I bought ages ago. It works the same way as the Samsung watches. It's just it was cheaper. All right, that's hooker's green. Now we're going to put a little bit of night green in there as well. Thank you, Emily. And hello. Hello, Noelle. I'm just going to go around the center of the eye here, leaving that white spots there. Like so. And then we're just going to take our light green again. And we're just going to gently blend that all together. And we're going to take a little bit of black. All right. We're just going to fill in this part. Like so. All right, and then we're going to come in under her eye with the black, and we're going to come up and we're going to put in her eyelashes. Same with this side. That was a little long. She's got one really long one. All right, we're going to fix that. That one went a little bit longer than I wanted it to. We're going to take the light flesh and go back over it. All right. And down below. All right, now for her lips. Thank you, Kenny. I apologize to everybody for sniffling in your ear. For her lips, we're going to start with light carmine. In the dark areas here. All right. Thank you. And then we're going to go in with Rose Madder Lake. Sorry about that. I don't know why I started sneezing. It's just the weirdest thing. Sometimes when I'm streaming, it just does. Yeah, by the way, just going through and extending that shadow a little bit. I'm following the shadows that the artist has already put on the page. And then we're going to go in with Pink Madder Lake. Again, just going right over top of the previous color, blending that all in. Like so. And then we're going to take our white and we're just going to blend it down a little. Like so. And then we're going to take that really light pink. And we're going to come in under her eye with it. then we're going to take some gray. Probably a bit of pencil dust in my nose. So this is cool silver gray. And I'm just doing the shadows on her eyes themselves. And then we're going to take our white Prisma. The reason why I use the white Prisma is because it is very white. And there we have her face all done except for her eyebrows. Now for her eyebrows, we're going to start with burnt ochre. Because we're going to do them the same as we do her hair. And we're going to move on to her hair next. And then we're going to go in with Indian red. That's Pompeii. There's Indian. Thank you, Dawn. And we're just going to do flick, 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 flick. Like so. Alright, now we're going to move on to her hair. And we're going to start with the burnt ochre. And this is going to be our base color. So I'm just going to very loosely fill it in, and then we'll start flicking. And by the time I'm done with Asian artists in August, you guys are going to be sick and tired of watching me do hair horribly. I did think about doing this in black, but I've already done black curls in this book, so I really didn't want to do black curls again. Oh yeah, I bet. Harvest season. They've already harvested the hay here, and they're starting in on harvesting the corn. I don't know about that, but okay. Again, just going right over the entire curl, making sure that I don't go over things like this that have the background showing through. just filling it all in. Yeah, absolutely. The eyes in this book are just absolutely gorgeous. Another one of those books that I just can't leave the eyes uncolored because they stare at me. Shannon colors a lot of faces with eyes that just stare at you, and I just can't handle them uncolored. They're always absolutely gorgeous, but I just can't handle them uncolored. Okay, so there we have our base coat done. Hello, Jamie! And now we're going to start on her hair itself. So we're going to start with Pompeian red, and then we'll go into Indian red. Just debating between Venetian and Pompeian. Pompeian's a little bit redder than Venetian, so it will do. And this is where we start to flick. And she is going to be a bright red hair. I have to turn the book so I can flick in the right direction. But red hair is like black hair to me. I always worry about messing it up. Hello, Della. Good afternoon. All right, so there we have her, the top of her head done. Now we're going to come down into the curls. Again, luckily the artist has given us a really good map of where the colors should go. Try to keep your pencil as sharp as possible. You can do that by turning your pencil as you color or by sharpening it. Yeah, whichever. Sometimes even turning it, it gets dull pretty quick, especially when you're flicking. Yeah. Yeah, may end up as soup. Oh goodness. Yeah, that's a little warm unless you're going in a hot tub, and then that's a little cool. Just treat it like a hot tub, Yana. They're having a big heat wave out in those states out there. They're getting the heat wave that we just had. Just more intense. Aw, that's sweet, Jamie. The mail carriers out here don't walk their routes anymore. They all drive, so they don't deal with the heat as much as they used to. So I'll get this part done and then we'll move on to the next color and we'll see how far we get done on the rest of the picture. If we get done a lot, then I'll continue on the other side. But I can do the other side off screen. Again, it's just flicking in the right directions to get those curls. And making sure that you leave the highlights on each curl. Luckily, this artist has given us quite a bit of direction, which is great. She makes doing curls easy. All right. Oy, yeah, that's too hot. Now we're going in with the Indian red. We had that last week. It was not fun. Like I said, several times while I was streaming, I was dying. Sorry, I'm off screen. So I'm going into those darkest areas with the Indian red. This is where you get a little bit more precise with your flicks, like so. Take the ice cream out of the freezer, and by the time you get it into the bowl, it's melted. Sorry, just concentrating. Hello, Larissa. Yeah, the schools haven't started up here yet, so by the time they start up here, they're probably going to be a lot cooler weather. I think the reason why they don't start up here so early is because a lot of our schools don't have air conditioning. Um, so starting them earlier when there's a lot of heat would be dangerous. At least that's what they told us when we went to school. And uncomfortable for the teachers. Having a teacher that's cranky because it's too hot is not anybody's idea of a good time. Not the kids, not the teachers, not the parents. I would rather my kids' teachers be happy and healthy. All right, Yana. Almost done with this color. And then we'll go over it again with the lightest color, blending all of these dark colors together and creating the hair. That's it. Yeah. All right, now I'm going to go back over it with the lightest color. Actually, I think I want a little bit more out into the crown here. All right, so I'm going back over with the burnt ochre. Good night, Sue. Drive carefully. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, yum. Coffee ice cream sounds good. Hello, Nightbot. Nightbot is speaking. So just filling in and refreshing and darkening up that base color that we put down for our highlights. And hopefully she's starting to look like a redhead. Hello, Jen. Just for anybody out there that's new, if you're trying to color hair and trying to learn how to color hair, one of the best ways to do that is with a grayscale image, because it will show you the directions that the hair goes with the grayscale. So I know most of you already know this, but for anybody that's watching that's new, um, it's always fantastic to learn most things on a grayscale image, because they do show you and give you guidance on where the shadows lay. So it will give you assistance in knowing what colors go where. With hair, it's great because it shows you what way to flick and what direction, gives the dimension to the hair that you want. I prefer a really light grayscale, but there are darker grayscales out there. Those are a little more intimidating. Try to go with the lightest grayscale you can. Nice. Can I give you my 14 pounds? Because I need to drop 100, so. only person that goes on a diet and gains 100 pounds. Ridiculous. All right. Hello, Oliver. Yes, I bet. All right, so now we're going to take our Derwent blender and we're going to go in direction. We're not going to go back and forth or in circles. We're going to go in the direction of the hair. And we're going to flick all those colors together. Basically what this is doing is it's just taking up that white spot in the tooth of the page, which is making the hair a little bit brighter. The reason why I'm going in the direction of the hair and just flicking it instead of going in circles is because with going in circles or going side to side, you're going to drag that hair color and end up filling in areas that you don't want to fill in with that color. Hello, Celine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You're up early. Good to see you, though. I'm glad you're up early. All right. I think we have the majority of this side all done up. So I'm going to zoom you out a little bit so you can see. So far that is our little red head. I hope that the hair is red enough. It's starting to look a little less red to me, but all right. And I'm going to take a little bit of this and we're just going to fill this in here because now that the hair is in, I'm seeing that I've missed areas on her face. Like so. Um, well, the glitter in them will scratch the paper. It'll make the pencil really, really hard. They make metallic pencils, Oliver, but not really glitter ones. All right, so the next area we're going to do, because we've already done skin, we've touched on hair, let's do her blouse here. So I will continue the skin tone a little later, but I want to get as many of the aspects of it completed up so that we're not covering too much of the same thing in one day. So we're going to start with blue violet. Actually, no, we're not going to start with blue violet. We're going to start with the lightest color, which is light violet. And then we're going to go blue violet. Maybe dark violet would be better. Debate. Yeah, we're going to start with light violet. Then we're going to go into violet and then dark violet. All right. For her blouse, I'm going to zoom you in. So you can see her blouse. And we're going to do this part here in white. So it stands out against the purple. Okay, so that's the start of it. So now we're going in with violet. And in the darker areas, I'm going a little bit heavier and then just lightening my hand as I come out into the lighter area. Let's actually make it so that you can actually see what color I'm using. That'd be nice. And in through here. Um, I can do them. I just don't like to, so I don't. It's not that I can't do them. is I don't like them, so I just don't color them because they don't make me happy. I love seeing other people color them. Other people color them beautifully. Yeah, well, yeah. That's why I like it when you color them because they make you happy. Now I'm going in with the violet. Oh, well, yeah, that's, yeah, not happening. I have not colored a whole mandala in years, just saying. I have colored parts of one, but I have not colored a whole mandala in years. Now we're going to go back through with our light color, which is the light violet. And we're just going to blend that all together. Make it a happy little purple ruffle. Awesome. Sheba's mewing. So the Sheba or Lucius. Yeah, there are a lot of different skin tones. A lot. There's different shadow tones, different base tones, you know, all sorts of different skin tones. I am only good at maybe one or two. Not even good at, adequate at, I should say. I have certain go-tos because they're easy for me. All right, we're going to move down onto the puff of the sleeve here. And again, we're just going to start with the base of the light violet. I do, however, dislike when artists stop the picture halfway, through. Like this should have an arm here, but I'm going to assume that this part here is all arm. And we're going to color that with the skin tone. But there should be a remainder of the shirt down at the front here, but so I'm just going to color everything all the way down with the violet and light violet. We're just going to fade it out into the rest of the colors. Yeah, this part here will be an arm, but there's no line, actual line that starts and stops where it is. So I'm going to assume this part here, down here, over here, and that's what we'll color as the arm. I know there's an arm in there somewhere. There's just no discerning lines showing where it is. I'm going to assume that the leaves have blocked it. All right, now we're going to go in with the violet. Violet's turning violet, violet. Yep, that just went through my head. Okay. Pretty much, yep. Yeah, that's. I think that's pretty much where she was going with it. Let them figure it out. Somebody will figure out where the arm goes. Also, she watercolors her pages. So when she does her artwork, she watercolors it. So it's very, very loose on where things start and stop so that she can definitely feather them down a little bit easier than with colored pencil. Like, but we need direction. All right, now we're going in with the dark violet. Again, filling in that edge. Filling in those dark areas. And the shadow from the leaf. I think that's it for the dark areas. And then we're going to go back over with our light violet. Putting a little bit more pressure on it this time and blending those colors together. Not too concerned about any of the white spots showing through. We are going to use some of that for texture of the fabric, and some of it will blend out. Take that dark violet down here a little bit more. Thank you. All right. Now we're going to do the front panel here. Again, doing the whole thing with the light violet. Tell me when you're bored with me coloring the clothing. We'll move on to the necklace thing and then the leaves. Yes. Yeah, I thought it would look good with the hair color. All right, now we're going in with the violet. So that was light violet. This is violet. So just going over all the dark areas and extending it into our lighter areas here as well. Hello, Blue. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. So tomorrow is Thursday, and every Thursday at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time until 4 o'clock, if you are a fairy member of the Patreon group, we do have a live session of assistance and that sort of thing, or just hanging out and chatting in the Discord Patreon group. So if you are a fairy member of the Discord, or a fairy member of the channel of Patreon, make sure that you remember that on Thursdays we do have that Patreon meetup. All right, now we're going in with the dark violet. If you are not a Patreon member, of course you can join over on Patreon. Just let me know when you've joined and I can adjust your name on Discord if you're already a Discord member. If you're not already a Discord member, join up on the Discord, and I will make sure that you have a tag that will allow you into the Patreon channel. Okay, I think I'm almost done with that. All right, going to go over again with that light violet. Blending all those colors in. Then we've got one more sleeve here to do, and then we're all done with that. I haven't quite decided how to do this part yet, so we'll do that in just a few moments. Again, going through with the light violet, just filling in all the contrasts, all of the areas that we're going to have as her sleeve. Make sure that you don't color into her skin, because that's something I might have done. Alright, now we're going in with the violet. I'm going to sharpen this a little bit. Yeah. Mistaken something that's not what it's meant to be. I do it all the time. It's like, oh, that's supposed to be skin. Oops. Well, it is now part of the sleeve. I'm going to turn it just slightly so I can get into the edge here and not make a complete mess of it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like the color of her eyes. I think they turned out really nice. Definitely goes well with the red hair. Now I'm putting more shadow on this side because of the way that she's turned, as well as the fact that this side of her body and face have more light hitting it than the other side, just because of the way that she is turned in the picture. Thank you, Celine. Well, I'm glad the kitty is quiet. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate them. They're so cute. And the 100%? I almost didn't see that one. You're fine. Click away. There's all sorts of clicky things. I just wish they had found a better place to put that on the chat bar so that it wasn't at the end of somebody's sentence. It does block off the chat a little bit. Hello, Bee. Welcome, welcome. All right, now we're going back through with light violet. And just blending all those colors together. And there we have her outfit. Now we're going to do her necklace area here. And we're going to start off with gold ochre. Actually, let's start off with light ochre. Yeah. Let's start off with light ochre. Oh dear. All right, so we're going to start off with the light ochre, and we're just going to gently color in the golden areas here. All right, and then we're going to go in with a little bit of Venetian red. um, all right. My mom always taught me a saying for people calling me a hoe. I'm not going to say it on here. People called me nasty things when I was little and a teenager. All right, now we're going to go in with the golden ochre. Hello, Bee. We got two bees. We've got Bee Cozy and we've got Bee Junker. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And then we're going to go over with the cream. And blend everything together. And lighten it up in the lighter areas. I think that red tone was a little too red. Might want to grab a little bit of black, I think, just to lighten it up a bit. Darken it up a bit, I should say. It's going to give it a little bit of shadow, a little bit of antiquing. With the black. All right. Then we're going to take our light ochre again. We're just going to drag it out a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to take our light violet. No, yeah. And then our dark violet. I have not. I have not. I was going to look at that after. After stream. Okay, so that's interesting. All right, so just going in with that dark violet into the shadow areas. And then we're going to take our Prisma white. And we're going to put that highlight in there. I'm pressing quite hard, that's why it's crumbling. And then over here as well. I need my brush. And then we're just going to bring that in a little. And there we have the outer part of her gems, her necklace. Now we're going to do this center gem, and we're going to start with the violet because I want this to be a little bit darker. Than those. And then we have the dark violet. I'm going to put the shadow in. All right, and then our white. And then we're going to take that violet color again. And blend it in. Like so. All right, so now we're going to take our blender. Let's try to make sure that we take all the red off of the blender. And I'm just really lightly blending that together. Now I don't want to take all the texture out, but I want the colors to blend together seamlessly. Okay. What did you choose, Angela? Chicken or ice cream? That's what I figured. All right, so there is our, I'll zoom you out. Gonna zoom, zoom, zoom. All right. So there we have her so far. I'm just gonna down that expose the saturation just a touch. That's a little bit more. That's pretty close to what it is on the page. Thank you. Hello, Callie. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so we have no time left. We have about 2 minutes left. So thank you, Shannon. I appreciate that. I'm so glad. I've never done red hair before, so this is a new one for me. I'm glad it looks good. I will be continuing on the other side, of course. And I will do up her skin off screen because that's all done at the same time. And on Saturday, we will do the leaves and the background. It may be something I do very quickly, or it may be something that takes a little more time, but we will get that done on Saturday. Thank you, Della. Thank you, Kenny. And hello, Shannon. I'm glad you were lurking. All right, so for Patreon members, thank you, Mona. For Patreon members, remember tomorrow at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time till 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I will be in Discord Patreon chat. And I will go through, answer any questions you have, show you how to do something if you want to know how to do something, or just hang out, chat, and color. So come and join me. I will be there for the 2 hours. If we get talking and caught up in showing things, I may be there a little bit longer, but I will definitely be there for the 2 hours. So if you are a fairy member of the Patreon group and you are not a member of the Discord, join the Discord and send me a message and I will make sure that you have a Patreon tag. Otherwise, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artists that you enjoy. And of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.